What does the government plan to do to bring down the cost of living? I'm Kalilah Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. The rapid increase in the cost of everyday goods and services has got to be one of the most burning economic issues in the country right now. I mean, every week it seems like something else is going up. Today it's bread, tomorrow electricity, and then gas. And while the cost of living is getting higher, it feels like your money is getting less. Like the same $1,000 that used to buy 2 pounds of rice and 2 pounds of chicken can't even buy the chicken anymore. That's inflation. Well, at a press conference recently, Prime Minister Andrew Holness acknowledged that inflation is one of the most destructive things in an economy.
Immediately following the pandemic, we saw a rapid increase in prices. This had nothing to do with the government of Jamaica. Despite our best efforts, prices rose. And they rose as a result of supply chain shocks, specifically due to the pandemic. But they also rose because of geopolitics, specifically the war in the Ukraine. That had nothing to do with the government of Jamaica. And in fact, all countries around the world face this.
So what does the government plan to do about it? Well, according to the PM, they're already doing it. He said that the people most impacted by inflation are those with fixed incomes, the unemployed, and the working poor, those who have jobs but only barely make enough to meet their basic needs. So the PM said the first step is to improve wages and pensions to help offset the change in prices. He mentioned the public sector compensation review, which, if we remember, was quite controversial. Then there's the increase in minimum wage, which jumped from $9,000 to $13,000 a week, and even more for security guards. And something that he also pointed out, which I think is important to note, is that inflation has a lagging impact, meaning that the full effect of the change in prices isn't always felt immediately. That's why we're feeling the pinch now from everything that happened during the pandemic. Holness also noted that it will take some time for wages to catch up to inflation. Right now, according to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, the country's point-to-point inflation rate for June was 6.3%. That means, on average, goods were 6% more expensive this June than June last year. Now, those numbers were just outside the Bank of Jamaica's target range of 4 to 6%, but for regular people like you and me, it certainly feels like more than that because wages aren't increasing at the same rate. The PM also said the government is focusing on education to ensure that more people are leaving school with the knowledge and skills they need to enter the workforce and earn. Plus, the government is revamping the PATH program to better identify people who should qualify for benefits and ensure a more effective transfer of those benefits. So essentially, the government is taking a long-term approach to addressing inflation. They're saying there is no quick fix, at least none that's sustainable in the long run. So they're approaching it in a systematic way, which will see the benefits trickling over time. And that's the bottom line. Now, what do you guys think about the government's approach? Are they doing enough to combat inflation? And what else could they do? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my newsletter for money news like this straight to your inbox. Click the link up here or in the description below. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.